There's no need for introduction. It is a queen ant, released into the desert that God has just transformed. Then give it 1,000 days to start anew in this world to build its ant empire. But in the outer realm, there is a colony of enemy ants observing this world. They can launch an invasion at any moment. Therefore in the early days, the queen ant seized every second to dig deep into the ground to build a nest, nurturing her first brood while the outside world was full of dangers. The queen ant understood that she could not leave the safety of the nest, so she created worker ants to build the kingdom in her stead. But at this moment, the threat from the enemy forces had silently emerged. A black scout ant had infiltrated this world but was ruthlessly expelled by God. Nevertheless, it is still in the stage of protecting the newcomers. The worker ants began to build a fortress at the entrance of the nest, and soon this pathway was blocked. But before the war broke out, they still needed an army as the god. You provided a supply of food, and immediately, the worker ants came to gather seeds. They continued to transport food underground and stored it in the baking chambers. They crushed the seeds to make this type of ant bread. This is the best food for the development of the Midwestern ants. Thus 70 days have passed and the tribe's population has significantly increased. But the newly born worker ants were not only weak but also moved slowly. The main reason was the lack of sugar. As the god, you provided a small plate of honey. But the ants seemed not to recognize its value, ignoring it for several days. Until the enemy's scout discovered this treasure. Very quickly, the black horde of the black ant army has invaded this world. War is about to break out. The growing red ants are clearly no match. A devastation is taking place. As god, you must take action once more. Drive out the foreign forces. Each black ant is cleared away. God took exactly 2.5 hours. After this battle, the tribe suffered heavy losses. However, life must go on. The tribe is now suffering severely. But they still need honey to continue to survive. This time the ants have learned a lesson. They carefully absorb nutrients, and after finishing eating, they also use stones and earth to cover the honey. Protecting the honey is protecting the queen ant. As long as the queen is alive, the entire colony will have countless opportunities to grow. Time flows by like this. It has been 600 days and the ant tribe has gradually grown stronger. Now it is time to test their combat ability. Here are 100 fruit flies. They are very small in size but incredibly agile. The ants have gradually learned combat skills during the hunting process. If given one more year, this kingdom will grow even more powerful. But the wild golden ants from outside are also ready to invade. Soon after, war broke out on a large scale, and the enemy quickly attacked deep into the nest. The enemy's combat strength is truly astonishing, and the safety of the queen ant is threatened. The soldier ants could only take the queen ant deeper inside to seek refuge. They have abandoned other nests to protect their queen ant. The soldier ants who stayed behind to block the path sacrificed themselves. But the invaders' ambitions did not stop there. They struck mercilessly. The battle of a desperate counterattack begins. The ants fight fiercely, determinedly breaking through to the surface, attacking the enemy, finally succeeded in defending their colony.